everybody, this is Priti this side and welcome back to my channel and welcome to yet another video. And let's start the last month of this year, taking forward lots of positives and negatives to the next year. But this video is all about telling you all things I have been obsessed in 2025. Like, there is not only materialistic things, but there's also emotional things, there's also mental things. So you guys will get to know throughout this video, and without further ado, let's start the video. First on our list is book. Okay, so there is one book called The Palace of Illusions, and it is not unknown to anyone who is a book reader here. It is one of the best books that I've read in 2025. Unfortunately, there are few pages left yet to be read by me because, you know, there were some months that were really rough to me. That was really not easy for me to cope up with life and everything that's going on. So I had to stop reading at one point, and then I again had to resume reading at some point when everything was going out of my hand. Thankfully, books save me all the time. I also read one or two books in the first part of this year, but the most favorite book, if you ask me, it has to be The Palace of Illusions, because it has changed a lot of point of views from my side to Mahabharat and to life. Once, if you haven't read the book, you will not understand what am I talking about. But if you read it once, I will recommend you to read it first, because I mean, it is one of those books that will change your mind, that will change your mentality towards life, or how you look at it, how you should look through it. So there is a lot of things that you can actually take from that book. Next on our list of favorites is The Pimple Patches. Yes, it might sound very weird, but before this year, I have never used pimple patches. আমি একটু skeptical ছিলাম that whether it would suit me or not, because shop products, like looking into my skin, it does not suit me. Like starting from skincare, makeup products, everything, it just takes a lot of time to just settle in. So once I start using a makeup product, I out not to like avoid it, because that's what suits my skin, because it is sensitive, it is very oily, and I don't know what all combinations I have on my skin. So it really takes time to suit things up. But once I started using pimple patches, although kono ekta particular brand na, there are very local brands also. I have used 3 different brands, and which really suits me a lot, all of them, and it really works great on my skin. And obviously, I've heard before also that people use pimple patches and they really work. I have used acne gel before, I have used many things before, but it has not suit me, or it does not take out the pus overnight. But when it comes to acne, like pimple patches, it really takes out the pus throughout the night when you just leave it over for night. For someone who has never used it and someone who has such an acne prone skin, so it is a lifesaver, I can say. It literally heals the like little acne that leaves their marks on your forehead or your cheeks or your chin, whatever it is. It also heals that. So it is again a very useful thing for me, for someone who has acne prone skin, and I will highly recommend that too. As I said earlier on this video, that it is not going to be wholly materialistic things. It can also be emotional, mental thing that has been through the year with me. So one of those things I would say is friends. Of course, a very not common thing also when it comes to favorites. I have seen a lot of influencers video, but in my list there are these favorites. I have showed it in YouTube as well, but I would still say that আমার স্কুল ফ্রেন্ডস যারা আমি ইউটিউবে ওদেরকে নিয়ে পোস্ট করেছি. If you haven't seen them, I will link some of the shots there in, and I have post videos also with them. So if you are well aware of them. We really did not meet very often this year because everybody is busy in their own things, and which is fair, because it is our age to build something for ourselves, have something of our own, or someone who is just dealing with the post-grad thing. It is not easy to just meet every day. It is not easy. Whenever we meet, I always say this to them, and I will keep saying it to them until or unless I don't know when will I stop. Whenever we meet, I really forget everything in this world, and I just focus on some time that I can really be free. I can really be out of my mind, out of my thoughts for at least few hours. And it is not important to meet every day, and most of the time I don't even talk to them also. So that really doesn't matter to me. লাইক এই বছরে আমরা পুজো ছাড়া বোধহয় একবারই দেখা করেছি, এক কি দুবার দেখা করেছি, হার্ডলি, দ্যাট টু in January, February, not in the middle of this whole year also. That doesn't change my thought process, that doesn't change whatever I think about them, and that is one thing that I have carried throughout this year. And I don't have a lot of friends. I have very small circle, and everyone cannot be your best friend again, and everyone cannot be your very close friend, but friends, right? I don't have that obsession of everyone is my best friend. That cannot be, because that is not possible in human nature. But I will always say this, and I will keep saying it whenever they meet us, whenever we all meet together. It is something that I look forward to the most, because everyone has a lot of things going on, and when for that particular 2 to 3 hours or 4 hours, like I have many school friends or schoolmates, I would say. Everyone cannot be your friend. Schoolmates, I would say, they just meet you to demean you, to discourage you, whatever you are doing, whether you're preparing for some exam, doing post-grad, MBA, or whatever it is. They meet to demean you, and they meet to make fun of whatever your choice is. But these people whom am I talking about, if you are well aware of them, they are just so stupid. We as a whole, like girl, everyone is, somewhere sharing everything together, but you can't, if that boys or guys are not your very close friend, you don't out to share everything with them. So do we don't share everything with any one of us, but when we all meet, we are equally stupid, we are equally immature. We don't talk about useless things like what will we do next, what are we doing. Yeah, we take each other's thing, কি করছিস, কি হচ্ছে, কোথায় যাচ্ছে, where is it going, where life going. So it is just so stupid, and I like those stupid things. It is very rare that you do stupid things like you used to do in school, in college. Like every day you used to meet a lot of people, do stupid stuffs, and come back home with a heart full of love, memories, and everything. But it is not very common now. Moving on, we have another favorite, which is tripod. For a content creator and someone who creates content almost daily, it is very important to have a good investment of tripod. And if you want to invest in some tripod, then this can be your wake up call. This tripod just came to me few days before, I think last month. I have not been using the whole year, obviously, but I think it came last month. And since then, it's been really good, and it's been really great for creating content. And to handle it also, it's very handy. It just fixes its place, and you can carry it while traveling also. It comes with light also, which is again very nice and good investment, I would say. The price, I won't be able to say it here. Like if you want me to make a separate video, please let me know in the comments below. I will make a separate video on my content creation tools. Before this tripod, I used to create content with my ring light, and that is also one thing I keep on in standby whenever I need, or whenever I am in rush. You never know when certain things crash down, and you just need a backup to help it out. For someone who has very sensitive and acne prone skin like me, it is very important to find a right cleanser. This year, one of my favorites of the list is Cetaphil's cleanser. It is a doctor certified cleanser and also dermat certified cleanser. I have not been using it for a long time because I again had to dodge in my mind whether it will suit me or not. So I was trying different cleansers, and I was sticking to my old cleanser only. But certainly I just found my skin was drying up a little bit more than it used to before. And that is when I thought I should just have to shift it and to go something which is related to dermat thing, because right now it just needs good cleanser. That is when I actually switched to Cetaphil, and it is really good. It is really lightweight. It is resulting great. It is not causing any sorts of dryness even post your wash. So I think that's a good thing to use, and it is obviously for all skin types. You have no choice. You don't have to worry about anything like for combination skin, for dry skin, for oily skin. It is for all the skin types, and that is what makes it different from others. Spirituality is something that has stayed throughout this year to me, and it has calmed a side of me down that I would have never done it myself, as I don't take therapy. But spirituality has helped me do it, like from last year onwards. But this year I found it more convenient. I really had more interest in investing my time in spirituality. As I said earlier in many videos, again I will say it, last 2 to 3 years have been the worst years of my life. And I have faced certain things that I cannot even say it on camera. That is only because spirituality was there through and throughout this journey. It has helped all of us stay together, and especially if you ask me, it has really put all of myself together in one point. And when I was losing myself, I was losing my shit, then I thought, if this is the place where I belong, then I should invest my time in this. So that is what has really helped me a lot. And yet I have not visited a lot of spiritual places, but the one that I visit, I make sure I make the most of it, and I invest whole of my time there. And I don't spend much of my time on content creation. Yeah, it is a part of my job. It is my job, so I have to do it. But when I am visiting a spiritual place or somewhere I really wanted to visit for a long time, I really think that I should invest my time there. I should give all of it where I have been giving it all for the last 2 to 3 years, who have been holding me up since then, who have been by my side no matter what, who has looked up to me and without any reason, without any cause, has held me together. So I think that has helped me throughout this year. Next up on our favorites, we have another product, which is a concealer. Little bit backstory, please don't get bored of it. I made a concealer shift from the one I've been using, I think Maybelline. Yes, I've been using Maybelline, and I did a shift to K-Beauty, and I think that suits me a lot these days because that's what my skin type is. And K-Beauty have a lot of shades, like depending on your skin type, whether you are dusky, you are brown, you are white, or whatever it is your skin type. Looking up to a lot of factors, I really made this shift very unconsciously, I would say, because I was not sure about the I don't know whether it will suit me or not. Yet again the question comes whether it will suit me or not, but thankfully it has suited me. And the makeup you're seeing right now, I have done on that only. As you all know, I don't use foundation, but I was thinking of using a foundation, but let's see where it goes. Let's see which one I use. I will say you what all suit my skin, and that will depend on maybe on a lot of factors. I will say it later on, not now. So last on our list of favorites of this year has to be my earpods. And I got this earpods few months back, and certainly it is really good. It has helped enhance my voiceovers a lot. Before I got the mic, the voices you listen in my shorts in YouTube all are recorded when I wear these earpods, and they enhance the voice really nice. They denoises it very cool, which again helps a lot of things in my content creation stuff. The previous one which I used to use, and I still have it also, but otar charging এর issue হয়ে গেছিল, and ওটা somewhere আর কাজ করছিল না, তো তাই জন্যই আমাকে শিফটটা করতে হলো। চার্জিং এর ইস্যু ইন দ্য সেন্স, ইফ ইউ আর গিভিং দ্য চার্জ ইন দ্য মর্নিং, it will go till night, and the moment you remove the charger, it again comes down to zero. So this is the basic problem that happens, and ওভাবে ইউজ করা যায় না। ওভাবে কন্টেন্ট ক্রিয়েশনের মধ্যে when you are just recording something, it is just not possible. It is not a very fancy one, but the non-fancies are the one who's like results great. So I again went for that, and which again resulted great for me. I am not saying which company is it from. So if you want me to again make a separate video, please let me know in the comments below, then I will definitely make it. Not for this video. With that, we are at the end of this video. I really hope you guys liked my list of favorites throughout this year. It had a lot of things involved, not only the materials if you see, but I really enjoyed saying all of these things are my favorites throughout this year to you all. Let me know if you have any favorites in your year. If your year was rough or fine or just smooth, as anything, you can say that also. And I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, so do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Leave your views in the comment box below for more such videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video very very soon. Be gentle, be kind to anyone you see, anyone you have in your life, because that's really expensive these days. And I'll see you guys in the next video very very soon. Bye.